Doing art in Thailand was much tougher than I thought it would be because it took me the greater part of 3 days just to get everything together to put a desk together. So there was that, and then all the moving around in the beginning, that was a real hassle. And then the thing that got in the way the absolute most was my own head. I'll tell you what, every time I'd sit down and look at a piece of paper to draw or paint, all I could feel and all I could think was, man, I'm missing something somewhere. I want to go out and do something somewhere else. There's always something new to see. There's always something new to feel. And that I was my biggest downfall on that. And it kind of surprises me to look back at the very little amount of work I actually got accomplished, which was minimal. I mean, I could probably knock out what I did the whole trip in Thailand in an afternoon in the studio. So that was kind of alarming to me. That, and I never really got to the point where I could take what I had and take it to a Thai person and have either a silversmith or a seamstress or a wood carver work with what the designs I was playing with. And that was also not easy. And it was also very deeply frustrating when I got home too, because I felt like that's what I went for. And now I'm still trying to process all the ideas and all the shapes and all the patterns and figure out what to do with them. It's not been an easy transition back. The Buriram temple, I felt, was truly staggeringly beautiful. I felt overwhelmed by the number of sculptures and the layers of rock and just the whole scape of being on top of this mountainside with this huge temple slash palace around us. I can't put it into words. I mean, I'm literally just stammering over what I felt. The setting was everything I went to Thailand for. What I was feeling and what I was thinking and what I was seeing. As an artist, I have a feeling will impact my work for maybe the rest of my life. Looking out over the plains and watching the rice fields being burned off, the smell of the air, the monks walking around. It was a staggeringly beautiful day. You couldn't ask for better. It's kind of one of those times in life where you feel like before you did it, you were one thing, and after you did it, you were something new. I just have to take a second and say thank you for everybody who's helped. This is why I went. Nothing quite like getting scrubbed up on your front porch in the morning in Thailand. This is pretty much the way it happened. Pretty much every time I got scrubbed up, I'd go outside and basically take a bath from the top or from the waist up and tilt back in the wheelchair and then scrub my hair. It's kind of a hassle not having a shower that you can get into, but then again, how often do you get to bathe outside? Not in Indiana, not very often. And boy, am I looking dead sexy or what. This was the hotel we stayed at in Buriram. And I was thinking, man, we got away from Pattaya, and I thought, wow, this is getting really, really rural. And I was wondering if I was going to end up in a grass hut with like no floor and toilet out back. And we get there and it's beautiful. It was just a wonderful little place. We had a great bedroom, and they had coffee in a restaurant there and great statues, and they were working on it like crazy. It was just really nice. I was very surprised.
กินนะโชว์ความสามารถด้านการวาดรูปวาดภาพเป็นรูปต้นไม้ในช่วงนี้ทำอะไรคุณร้านอาเจ้าแบบนี้บอกเล่นกันเจ้าเลยนะคุณไม่เข้าอีกนะครับพี่เดียวเอาไว้นะครับมาดูครับนี่แหละครับพี่ใหญ่นะครับพี่จันทิพย์ประสบการณ์ในเพียบเลยอายุ30 ปีทำอะไรมายุ่งยากของเราสองคนพอแล้วอาชีพการเสพถูกวิธีทำอะไรมายุ่งยากคุณลูกต่อนะครับนี่เป็นคุณลูกของคุณแม่จันทิพย์นะคุณแม่ทำแบบไหนคุณเป็นลูกแม่คุณจะเรียนแบบคุณแม่นั่นแหละลูกแล้วลูกก็ไปโตขอบคุณน้ำเพชรด้วยครับไม่พลาดนะครับขอบคุณครับขอบคุณครับมาที่1 ตัว 3นะครับเราขายลงสุดท้ายนี่การแสดงของชายก็จบลงแต่เพียงเท่านี้นะครับนี่ก็ต้องขอขอบคุณนะครับนะพร้อมกันนะครับไม่แตกเลยนี่ล่ะไม่แตกขอจิ้มหน่อยเตะท้องหมุนศิลปะแบบนี้มีสมาธินะครับแต่สร้างแบบนี้นะก็มาดูว่าภาพก็จะเพิ่มกว่าเวลานี้เวลาพอสมควรถึง10 นาทีนะครับไม่ถึงนะไม่นาน5-6 นาทีก็เสร็จแล้วถ้าสนใจก็จองมาได้เลยนะครับบนงานละ300 บาทนะครับเงินส่วนนี้ก็จะเป็นค่าอาหารให้น้องช้างต่อไปโดยรวมท่านที่ซื้ออาหารอย่างนี้นั่นแหละก็ขอบคุณให้ช้างต่อไปนะครับ
This sign was right outside our house, and it's very true in Thailand, where the simple act of recycling can equal food, your rice and your eggs, and you can live. Um, it was wild to see the level of recycling. There were like trucks that would drive around our neighborhood and would literally weigh the different things like metals and paper and plastic and give you money for them. It was a hands-on way of making a living. The number of people we saw down on the beach doing it, the number of people walking through our neighborhoods doing it, it's a pretty poor place, and this was an option that made sense. You know, make your country beautiful and make a little cash at the same time. I really love this sign. If you can't figure it out, I'm sorry, the angle on it's kind of off, but it's the sign for a toilet. I was thinking about starting a business, but it looks like it's already been started.